the top 3 bars, because we recently just saw, just to get a little background on this real quick, we saw an article that was out on the internet about somebody had like the top 25 bars in Disney World. And we kind of shortened this down to bars that both of us have been at and experienced. Some of them made the list, some of them didn't, because we're not going to give you an opinion on something we haven't experienced. So I can tell you that we'll go with we'll start out with the top 3.
And clear to full disclosure, Walter and I did not tell us what our picks were, so you're getting it firsthand from right now.
So let's start with let's start with number 3 on my list, and then we'll go over to you. So number 3 on my list, and you might be surprised that it's down so low, is Baseline Tap House.
Wow, Walter.
Baseline Tap House is number 3. Yeah, that's number 3 on my list. What's number 3 on yours?
Oh man, I told you I'm still up in the air when we started. I've been looking down, and you give me yours, and then I'll give you mine.
All right,
because I have them. I just don't know where to put them.
Okay, so my number 3 is Baseline Tap House.
Baseline. Let me write this down because I
yeah. Now I'm gonna also I'll give you the top 3, and then I'll give you the reasons why I put them in that order, and that's just personal preference on my part. So Baseline is number 3. Number 2, Rose and Crown. And the number 1 on my list, my favorite watering hole in all of Disney World, La Cava Tequila.
I knew that. I knew
La
it.
Cava Tequila
La Cava Tequila.
Yes. So now the reason I put those in that particular order, La Cava Tequila has I think the best atmosphere. Just the setting of it in the Mexico Pavilion.
Never tried
it. It's a very small place, tough to get into. The bar food there is very limited also, but
good.
If you're going to go there, you're going there for the drinks. You're going there for the tequila. You're going there for the mixed drinks.
Tequila.
But it's just the total atmosphere of the location is what makes it for me. Rose and Crown is a close number 2.
Meadow loves Rose and Crown.
Same reason, because of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is outstanding, and especially if you get a busy, rowdy night in that place, it is. You could ask your wife, because her and I have had that experience there before when we tried to go to the restroom once while we were having dinner there. And that was an interesting experience. But the Rose and Crown, the beer, the drinks, the atmosphere, and then Baseline Tap House to me is just a steady, fun place to go hang out at Hollywood Studios. It's a break in your day while you're there in the park waiting for rides. Go there, have a beer. Hopefully, if it's nice out, you can sit outside and enjoy the sun. The charcuterie board is outstanding, even though it has gone up in price since the last time we were there.
Charcuterie.
Yes, and the pretzel, and it's just simple stuff. It's
simple
nothing.
Stuff. Great place.
It's not going to knock your. It's not going to knock your socks off. But it's simple stuff. Great pricing, and it's just a fun place to hang out. So those are my top 3. Go ahead and give me your top 3.
I'm so torn because I have them, but I don't know where I want to put them. But I'm gonna have to.
You have.
And after I say it, I'm probably gonna be like, no, never mind. Switch that, strike that, reverse that. All right. But coming in at wow. Oh, I'm so torn between 3 and 2.
Flip a coin.
I am going to go. Our 3s are matching. Baseline Tap House.
Okay.
Coming in at number 3. And I'll give my order first, and then I'll do like you did, and I'll come back. Coming in at number 2. And this could easily be a 1A. And it depends on your mood. Right? If you're feeling a little more bougie, you go to this one. If you're feeling a little more relaxed, you're going to go to this one. All right? So, number 2, Enchanted Rose over at the Grand Floridian. I
Oh,
enjoyed
okay.
that immensely over at. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna break the rules slightly. I'm gonna have to give Ford. There's gonna be an honorable mention here. Enchanted
Okay.
Rose. But while you feel a little bougie, little pinky up, I had a great time. I like the views that night. I'll never forget. I'm sitting there in one of the lounge chairs and by the bar, and I was looking out, and it's all glass, and you see the ferries coming back, and you see the water taxis going towards the Poly, and besides the pricing, very well. I like the theming in it. I had a
Hmm.
good vibe. It was an upbeat vibe. Um, really, really, really enjoyed it. Um, and then at number one, I love Geyser Point.
Wow,
I
Geyser
love Geyser
Point.
Point. I do, I do, and you're gonna and it's tough because uh my honorable mention. I'm gonna throw one in there too. But while Geyser Point is not rowdy, it's an open air bar just like Baseline. There's just something about Geyser Point, not only because of the drinks, but because of the bar fare that they have
Hmm.
is great, and you're nestled on the shores of Bay Lake. You're welcome,
Okay.
Disney. You want to hire me to do voiceover too? I'm more than available. But yeah, I love it there. And the next time we go, I'm definitely getting you over there to try it out. But an honorable mention, and it's definitely right up there. It easily could have went in the top three. Cruise Cup over at the Yacht Club. Love it there.
Okay.
I love it. Think about it quite a bit when I'm sitting there at work all stressed out. Like, would be nice to just be sitting in the Cruise Cup right now. If you want like a
Oh,
nice, relaxing, but an indoor, climate controlled, it's almost themed like you're in Wilderness Lodge, kind of,
okay.
with the woods and the lighting. But I really enjoy it there as well.
Well, we're gonna butt heads on that one because
Ah,
yeah, we're
woo!
gonna butt heads on that one. We're gonna get a little controversial here on that one
Nice. That's all right. That's all right.
be- because that is actually the next list is the most overrated list, and on my
Don't
most overrated list,
don't go
number
there.
3 is the Cruise Cup Lounge.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
number 2, and I'll go back and double back on these. Number 2 on my list, and this is going to be very controversial for some folks.
I know what you're gonna say too.
Trader Sam's Grotto.
Knew it.
Okay,
I knew it.
Trader Sam's Grotto is number 2 on my list for most overrated, and the number 1 most overrated bar in Disney World, Oga's Cantina at Star Wars.
You just shocked America, Walter.
Yeah, I think I did. I think some people are going to definitely disagree with me on that. But I'm gonna here's where I'm gonna tell you why I feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay, Oga's Cantina when it first opened up was a fun place, a lot of great Star Wars theming.
Yeah.
Problem is that it's a one and done in my opinion.
Okay.
The drinks are unaffordable. They're off the charts expensive. It's not a place where you're going to go like if I'm in Hollywood Studios, if you've never been there, you want to experience it, no
Okay.
doubt about it. But like I said, it is a one and done for me. The number 2 on that, Trader Sam's Grotto. Now, Trader Sam's Grotto makes my most overrated list for one reason only, and that is that it is it's a um it's a typical drinker's bar.
Okay.
It's like a typical like little town hang out, we're gonna get plastered type of bar. And
Nice.
I'm on vacation, so I'm not that's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to relax and have fun, have a few drinks, but I'm not gonna be like, carted out of there.
Okay.
Kenny's not gonna be like throwing me over his shoulder and okay, Walt, time to go home.
Come on.
Um Trader Sam's is a bar where I think people kind of overindulge. The theming is great.
Mhm.
It's very, very tiny. I think the capacity in there is like 50. There's always a line to get in there.
Yes, there is.
Once you get in there, most of the time that's why it's always packed because people just sit in there for an hour. The drinks are extraordinarily overpriced. Um, just like Oga's Cantina. Atmosphere is outstanding. I can't knock the atmosphere. It's fun, it's loud, it's boisterous. The bartenders are outstanding. But for me, that's when you look at what I'm looking for. That's not
Yeah.
what I'm looking for. That's, if you want to go out and get wasted, then you go to Trader Sam's.
I want to
Cruise
get
Cup,
wasted.
Cruise Cup Lounge. I've tried, and I agree with Ken in the sense that it has the aesthetics of the bar are exactly as he describes. But the night I was there, and maybe this was just a one off for me, the place was a morgue. It was dead in there. There were some
Really? So it
football
wasn't that
games
night
on.
I was there.
The place was a morgue. The bartenders were a little overly chatty.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just wasn't. It wasn't one of the first impression I got wasn't a good impression, and that's
Okay.
the reason why it made my list. I'd give it a second chance. I'd go back, but like I said, that's the reason why I put it on this list, because the first impression wasn't a good one when I went. Um, but that's the only reason.
Well, I
Um,
would try what's on my list too is right around the corner from there is the Ale and Compass Lounge.
okay.
That's really cool looking. I've been inside of it. I videoed it. I've photographed it when it wasn't closed. And it's directly to the left of the Ale and Compass restaurant.
Mhm.
That looks really cool. Real dark, the deep blues ties totally in with everything Yacht Club. But so that's on my list to try next. Actually, you know what? I did get a drink there, but we sat up front, so I can't judge it. I had one drink. It was when we brought my parents pre-plague, and
Okay.
there's the couches facing. It's at the end of that lounge, facing the oh my god, where you check in, the main. How am I having? I can't think of it. The lobby, the
The
lobby,
lobby.
just
The lobby.
facing the lobby. Yeah, but that's okay.
Do you
I
have
forgive you for Crew Line. That's all right with Cruise Cup. I forgive you.
do you have an overrated
Yes, I
list?
do.
Okay,
Yes, I
let's hear
do.
this.
And
Let's hear this
mine
overrated
are
list.
three different than yours,
Okay.
and in no particular order. And one of them I think is going to piss off a lot of people too. Not as much as yours, right? That's it. When there's storm in New Jersey looking for us, go to Walter first. Um, First in Disney Springs, dockside margaritas,
Oh, I know why.
overrated, overrated.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've had a few bad experiences there, but I always seem to go back because I like the area. You do get a good margarita, but not all the time though. Like I said, the one time I went there, super dirty, and they gave my daughter a shot to clean up. Like what? What? Really? But we're not gonna dive into that. They're gonna give it a shot. I go clean the place up too while you're at it. Like what? Where are we? It's Disney World. So yes, dockside margaritas because I hear a lot of people talk about it. Overrated. Okay. Another one in Disney Springs, the dockside over at the boathouse.
Okay.
There's an outside bar there. People love it. They talk about it all the time. I also think that the boathouse as a restaurant is highly overrated. Been there. Don't think anything high of it, but people rave about not only the outside bar, the dockside, but also the restaurant. And I just think, you know what? I'm adding both of them into overrated.
Wow. I'll put them together.
Overrated. Yes. Yep. Overrated. And then my final one, going back to a resort, a moderate resort. Would you like to take a guess?
Uh-oh.
The River Roost over at Riverside.
Whoa. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Yes. While I think Yeehaw Bob is good, if Yeehaw Bob is not there,
There's no
average at
yeehaw.
best. Yeah, older furniture, not a. It's just I don't know. And I been there, drank there several occasions. You and I have drank there together, but not, you know.
Nothing to write home about. Yeah,
No, but I do want
you
to
don't
try.
see.
I want to try Scat Cats the next time we go. Never been there. I've always wanted to try that over French
Okay.
Quarter. So
Okay. I thought you were gonna put on your favorites list your Bar Riva. I thought
Bar
for sure
Riva
that
was
was.
on the list. I'm gonna tell you, Bar Riva was written down, and also I'm probably gonna totally mispronounce this, but Dahlia Lounge in the Grand Destino Tower, first floor
Okay.
or ground level. Been
I
there
think
with my
it's
wife.
I think it's
Really good
Dahlia.
drinks. Had a good time.
I think it's
What
the
is it?
Dahlia Lounge. The
Say,
Dahlia.
I told you I was gonna mess it up.
Yeah, yeah. I think I could be wrong also, but
Well,
I think that's what it is.
whatever it's called,
But
ground floor, Grandestino Tower. I like that bar. It's like another laid back. Love they had that like the light up wall. It's kind of like a mural behind the bar there.
yes,
That's really cool too, especially at night. So, but yeah, Bar Riva's right there. But I did like I
okay.
said, I had a good experience at Cruise Cup. So,
Yeah, hey, that's all
but
right.
I'll
Like I
back you
said,
up
I'm
on this
willing to give
wall,
it a second chance.
and you can ask Beth next time you see her. The waiter we had, while he was good, he was also very chatty.
Okay, yeah, probably had the same guy.
Yeah. So it
Probably
was
had the
kind of
same
like,
guy.
hey, we're like talking, having a good night, like just decompressing. Just I want to talk to her, and I don't want to talk to
You
you.
actually, you actually just gave me a great idea for our next show. We're
Okay.
gonna come.